Hey guys, Dr. Kahu here, welcome back to my channel. Now today we're going to be doing a new what if, and that is what if Merus trained Goku earlier, part 1. Now as usual guys, if you guys can please like and subscribe, leave your comments down below, leave the bell notification on so you guys can be the first to get my new content, and follow me on Instagram, to which I'll leave the link in the description below. I wanted to state guys, I'll be getting back into the what if guys, sorry, a lot has been happening, having like a lot of near misses in where I come from New Zealand when it comes to the COVID-19. Just want to state that 100% fine, me and my family are fine, just things have been happening like that, okay guys, so I apologise that all my fans that have been waiting for what else to be coming out, I'm jumping back on a bandwagon guys, and I hope you understand, okay, sorry about that. But yeah, and like that guys, I hope you guys are also taking care of your guys selves out there in the world as well. I know I know it's much easier in New Zealand than it is in much of the rest of the world, but yeah, I'm a father, I have children, I want to make sure my children are okay, so I had to reprioritize how things are, okay guys, so yeah. So take care of you guys selves, okay guys, but yeah. But without further ado guys, I haven't made what if in a while, so let's get into this new what if, and this what if is inspired by the new Dragon Ball Z Super manga to do with Merus and Goku and Moro's arc, okay guys. So if you guys haven't read it, and you guys understand. But yeah. But without further ado guys, let's get into this new what if anyway, and that is what if Merus trained Goku earlier, part 1. Now let's begin. So for this story to work, a few things need to happen, okay? One, Merus knows upon the Super Saiyan God prophecy that Beerus heard from the Oracle Fish before he went to sleep. And how Merus knows is because he's the brother to Whis. He's an angel. And if the God of Destruction goes to sleep, it's quite significant for an angel to know that. Even Merus. So I'm just going to state for this what if, Merus knows upon the Super Saiyan God legend. Okay? And 2, Jaco knows of Goku being on Earth much more earlier than canon, and he finds out after Bulma meets Goku, before Goku goes to train. Well, around the time when Goku goes to train with Master Roshi, Bulma tells Jaco that Goku is on Earth and he's a friend that has a tail, turns into a giant monster. And of course, Jaco understands the only race that's like that are Saiyans. So the Galactic Patrol knows that Goku is on Earth, and around this time Goku is young, training with Master Roshi. Okay, and so that's exactly where our story is going to take place, okay guys? So now that we got this all set up and you guys understand how the story is going to work, let's begin. Now, Merus knows upon Beerus's future. He knows upon what Beerus will most likely be entertained with in the future. One thing Merus doesn't get though is how was a Saiyan gonna entertain the God of Destruction when they're barely a nothing to the God of Destruction. They're nothing but fleas, ants, like nothing. They're not even dust to the God of Destruction. And so this lets Merus ponder, you know. And so as the years go by, Beerus is asleep. Merus hears upon a few Saiyans in the Frieza Force, you know. And Merus thinks to himself, maybe, just maybe, because Frieza's a cruel tyrant and Saiyans get Zenkais over battles, just maybe. So Merus goes to investigate the 3 Saiyans that are with Frieza. From a distance, of course, because the Galactic Patrol is known by Frieza and everyone else, so and in the Empire as well. So yeah, that exists. So Merus is observing, he notices Vegeta, Raditz and Nappa. What he also notices is that Nappa and Raditz have no hope in being any form of rival to Beerus. But when it comes to Vegeta, for someone so young, for a high power level, that is something different. And so Merus looks at Vegeta, but he doesn't like how Vegeta is cruel, evil, just wipe out a whole race because he can. So Merus is watching like, unimpressed but unimpressed by Vegeta. And he goes, that's the lot of the universe. This is the 3 that are meant to entertain the God of Destruction. He don't like it. But anyway, Merus goes back to what's it called, the Galactic Patrol, and when he investigates more Saiyans, he finds out there's another Saiyan, only recently discovered, about a year ago. About 3 years, let's say 3 years ago. Merus is quite shocked. When he goes to find out who it is, it was from Jaco, Agent Jaco. So when Merus goes over Jaco's report, he states that a young Saiyan has been living on Earth and his name was Goku, by one of Merus's human agents, operatives on the planet. And Jaco's operatives on the planet. And Merus is like, he's quite interested. Reading over Jaco's writing, Jaco explains that from what he got from his operative, this Saiyan thinks he's a human and he's good, helps humans live peacefully, contradictory to an actual Saiyan, peace loving. And so Merus sees this. He's baffled that no one investigated this further, and two, that a Saiyan like Goku exists. He knows Saiyans. Merus understands the nature of Saiyans because it's in their database, their files. That these guys are savage warriors. They get stronger no matter where they go. They get they're pretty powerful when they need to be. So Merus investigates more about Goku. He asks Jaco from long range why he continues doing this stuff, and Jaco just explains that he's never met Goku, but from his operatives on Earth and his Bulma and his sister, he's a Saiyan, alright. And so Merus asks his let's just say the leader of the Galactic Patrol if he can be rerouted to Earth or to Jaco's vicinity to observe a situation. His commander, because of his distinguished career, Merus doesn't get second guessed or questioned like any other person. Instead, the leaders of the Galactic Patrol believe it will be an awesome idea because they want to understand what Agent Jaco's been up to this whole time. They're quite interested, and Merus understands and he thanks them. He asks for a few things before he leaves though, and they give him everything. And the things they give him is a ship relatively the same as Jaco's, but this ship has a healing chamber, and it's much bigger. Has a healing chamber that is better than Frieza's one in his ships, and has a food replicator because Merus understands Saiyans. And this is not for him. He understands. He tells the Galactic Patrol that he's going to, if he can, take someone underneath his wing. Only if this person's worthy, of course. The Galactic leader of the Galactic Patrol are fine with it. The leaders are fine with it. So Merus leaves. So as Merus leaves, Jaco's been made aware that Merus is coming to his jurisdiction, his area, and he's going to be observing Jaco. And Jaco is instantly scared and freaking out. But that's not what Merus is there for. And Merus makes it known, low key, when he gets there though. He lets Jaco know low key that he's not there to investigate him. He states that Jaco's doing a good job no matter what. Do what you're doing. I won't lie. I won't tell them. And this makes Jaco smile. But Jaco asks Merus, what are you doing here, Agent Merus? And Agent Merus goes, I come to see that Saiyan you put in your briefing. And he goes, oh yeah, that Saiyan. Well, he's been training for a while on a little island with another 2 humans, you know. And I think he's entered into a couple of tournaments right now, and if my reports are right, quite a couple of world-conquering beings. And he goes, world-conquering beings? Yeah, he fought, if my descriptions are right, he fought an army known as the Red Ribbon Army. He's defeated them. He looks down at them. He's looking carefully. He goes, Demon King Piccolo. He's like, Demon King Piccolo, huh? And he goes, oh, this world has their own form of supernatural that I don't understand, Jaco states. Merus smiles and says, thank you, Agent Jaco. I will allow you to do your mission. I'm here to actually train the Saiyan. And he goes, oh, okay. So as Merus goes down, he looks for Goku. But he's looking through Goku using technologies. He sends drones down to Earth to look for Goku. Bear in mind, Merus is not using any of his angel powers, okay? He has to use the technology that is at his disposal. So he sends pods everywhere, probes over the planet to look for Goku. At this time, Merus don't know that Goku's actually up on the lookout, training with Kami and Mr. Popo. And so as Goku trains and he finishes training, Merus is still looking for Goku. When Goku comes back into the picture, it's when at the World 23rd Martial Arts Tournament. Merus spots Goku, but he sees that Goku's with his friends and he's not going to pull him out, so he stays in the spacecraft looking down through the monitors, observing Goku. I think this is the opportune moment to ascertain whether this person is the one maybe in the legend, the future. And so as Merus is observing Goku, he realizes that, to be honest, the Saiyan is quite weak, even weaker than the other 3. Merus kind of instantly loses hope seeing that Goku is this weak. until he sees the battle between Piccolo and Goku. And bear in mind, Piccolo Jr. and Goku's battle is nothing compared to any battle of the Saiyans or even the Cybermen, you know? Is nothing but a boring fight. But Merus, he learns a lot from Goku. One, he learns Goku's fighting style. Two, he learns Goku's true heart. And that is in fighting, of course, and protecting others. And Merus smiles. He understands that the reports are true. This Saiyan is not bad at all. He's actually a good one. And it gets absolutely reconfirmed for Merus when after Goku defeats Piccolo and gives him a senzu bean and asks for friendship instead of evilness and hatred. And even though Piccolo rejected it, Goku still accepted it and Piccolo left. Yeah, what's it called? Merus understands that he's got the right person. And right then and there, he was going to come down and let Goku know that he's come for him, and if he wants to train and get stronger, that he will take him. But Merus also sees on a monitor that Goku now has someone that he has to care for. He understands not much human life, but because Merus' long life in the Galactic Patrol, I'm stating, he understands other species and how they interact. Like he must have come across a humanoid species that interacted with males and females, you know, genders in that sense. Anyway, okay, guys, okay. And so Merus understands. So in respect, he keeps his distance still and allows Goku to live his life. But he quickly observes Goku and knowing that over a period of time, Merus starts to observe, and over the 5-year gap between Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z, he watches Goku and does his jobs around the area, in the area where he's at. But he watches Goku over the period of time, waiting for the right time to take Goku in, because Merus has now driven his whole hopes into believing that this being is the person that's meant to rival Beerus. He just needs the right push. And as Merus, comes to that conclusion, the Galactic Patrol gets in contact with him. And bear in mind, this is roughly a day before Raditz comes to Earth, okay? So Merus gets communications from the Galactic Patrol stating that they're needed in the vicinity where he came from. Because Merus wasn't there, massive strife went through the entire sector, and Merus needed to clean it up. And Merus is shocked, but he understands that Goku's living a good life. Maybe he can come back. It'll take a while, but maybe when he comes back, Goku will be ready to train. So Merus states to them that he'll be right there. He thanks Jaco for allowing him to be in his precinct or his area, and he heads off straight away for a while actually. And the last known contact Merus gets while he's trying to clean up the mess, because understand, the sector where Merus originally comes from in canon, he wasn't there for years, okay? Because he was watching Goku, meaning a big void of stuff would have had. Big void of not having Merus there would have made everything worse in that vicinity. So thanks to that, Merus had to go there, clean it up, all the mess, all the prisoners, everything like that. So that went down. So he's gone for a while, and the last thing he hears from one of his drones is that Goku was killed by his brother. Goku died fighting his brother. And when Merus hears this, he's shocked. He was alone at the time. He's shocked. He pinned all his hopes on Goku, watching and waiting for the right time. And Merus punches the side of the wall, completely destroying it, shocking everyone. Everyone didn't know that Merus actually had that kind of strength. But for Merus, this is the first time he felt a true emotional response. And he's looking down at his hand. He's quite torn. He's upset about it, and so he begrudgingly has to look at Vegeta now, because Vegeta is, another Saiyan that's probably worth Beerus' time, because in the last two Saiyans, Vegeta and Nappa, So Merus turns his drones to follow Vegeta, and lo and behold, Vegeta and Nappa are heading to Earth, which shocks Merus, okay, because Goku's dead. And so Merus goes on his business, but he asks the Galactic Patrol if they can decipher all the Saiyans communicate from Earth and Vegeta. And after this deciphers it, it takes a while, but Vegeta and them land on Earth. Merus finds out that Earth have what are called Dragon Balls, and Goku is going to be revived at the end of the year, which shocks Merus. And so he heads back to Earth, and when he heads back to Earth, he arrives a little bit too late. The battle between Vegeta and Goku have already gone by. Goku's already healed and headed towards Namek a while ago. Merus doesn't realize the traveling around space is massive, and so Merus, when he got back to Earth, Goku is technically now on Yardred, not on Namek. Namek was destroyed. Vegeta and them are all on planet Earth now. So much have progressed into the story that Merus is trying to catch up on. And he doesn't know that Goku's on Yardred, so what he knows is Goku went to Namek, and so he turned the ship and headed towards Namek. And when he headed towards the vicinity of Namek, he saw King Cold's army, around the vicinity. And when he scanned it, he saw King Cold and them taking Frieza's body, repair it, and all that stuff. And so Merus stayed in the shadows of the rubbles of old Namek and just observed King Cold. Finding out that Frieza was defeated by a Saiyan named Goku, he went Super Saiyan, which shocked Merus and made Merus understand that, yes, I did choose right. This Goku is the one. He is the one. He went Super Saiyan. All now he needs to do is reach godhood. Merus thinks to himself, yes, he's so happy. And what he does is he heads back to Earth immediately. Merus does. Now he gets to Earth and he waits and observes and watches for now. He makes contact with Jaco and he tells Jaco that he's going to make contact with Bulma and them, all of them, before meeting Goku. Jaco asks, what is your fascination about the Saiyan anyway, Agent Merus? And Merus just explains that Goku could possibly be the key to saving endless planets. And this shocks Jaco. He goes, what do you mean? He goes, I can't explain to you right now, Jaco. But you trust me, right? Places his hand on Jaco's shoulder. And Jaco goes, yes, Agent Merus, I do. I do trust you. And he goes, thank you, Jaco. Because this is technically not my story, Jaco. This is all of yours. I'm just trying to help you all out to the best of my abilities. And Jaco thanks Agent Merus and they head to Earth and Jaco introduces Agent Merus to everyone. Vegeta still gives him that stupid look, but he's odded up by Jaco. Merus, just something about him is off. Vegeta can't put it on his finger. But Gohan and everyone else welcomes him, everything else goes the same. Bulma welcomes him, and from there he explains that he's come to see Goku. But Gohan just explains that Goku is not here right now, and he goes, oh, I know, Goku's ship's on the way to the planet as we speak. I overtook his ship a while back. And they're like, what? And they head out to the deserted area anyway when Frieza's ship comes. And when they land there, Merus is there as well with Jaco, but Jaco stands behind the rock and goes, I don't want to fight this guy. Merus stands there on the verge of fighting Frieza, but what ends up happening is Trunks comes, kills Frieza and them, and everything goes near the same. Now when Trunks sees everyone, he sees Agent Merus. Merus introduces himself, asks who Trunks is, and everything gets explained. Not fully gets explained, but things get explained. And then Goku, of course, Goku lands, and this is where the story actually takes place from here. Now, Merus stays put as he watches the situation, He stays with Jaco. Trunks goes to talk to Goku, and they have their fight. Goku goes Super Saiyan, which shocks Jaco and everyone. And Trunks goes Super Saiyan, they fight, and Goku shows that he is way more powerful. And what happens is Merus understands that, hey, that Saiyan's wearing Yardranian clothes. How interesting. He's smiling. And as Goku easily shows Trunks that he's above him by miles, Trunks smiles and tells him everything. Now this is where things change. Merus uses his angel abilities to listen in properly into the conversation. And when Trunks explains the future, heart virus, everything like that, this one takes Merus by surprise. It shocks him a lot because he understands angel law, the actual law of the universe. No time travel. This boy's from the future. If Beerus finds out this planet's gone. Merus like, no. But Trunks explains that he's going back to his time period now. And Merus was like, he's kind of happy about this. So Trunks goes back to his world, and Goku comes over. Now, only one person noticed Merus properly, and that was Piccolo. He was the only one that took notice of Merus. And what happens is, when Goku explains everything, Piccolo explains everything more in depth, and Merus explains that he actually is also there to meet Goku as well. But he'll talk to Goku back at his place. Merus tells Jaco that he'll see him later, and Merus heads off with him using his rockets to fly up with him. And Goku's like, wow. But they go off anyway, Gohan and insist that he's good. But everyone goes off and does their own business. Jaco goes off and does his, but what happens is Merus goes over with Goku, Piccolo, Gohan to Mount Palzu. Now this is where the story is going to progress. Merus explains to Goku that he is needed elsewhere for a bit. And if you want to get stronger, he could train Goku to get stronger. And Goku's like, what do you mean get stronger? He goes, I can't tell you right now, Goku, but a much more powerful, much more greater, not a threat. Let's just say something greater than Frieza exists out there, far greater, that makes Frieza look like he is nothing but Wind Goku. And this shocks Piccolo. This actually makes Piccolo really nervous hearing this. And Jaco explains, I've lived a long life. This bead here is the only one that I can tell you is the end of all. And this shocks Goku, just hearing this. And he's not talking about Moro, he's talking about Beerus. And Goku goes, so you help me get stronger? Yes, only you though. The type of training I have in mind requires someone with Super Saiyan, or something stronger anyway, to endure. Unfortunately for your Namekian and your son, they are powerful, yes, but they're not up to the level that they need to be. And as they're flying to Mount Palzu, Goku goes, how long will I be gone for? And it goes, roughly 2-3 months. I have a place where time is distorted to the point where one day passes out here, about a year passes inside. And Goku goes, oh, you got room spirited time? We have one of those too on Earth as well. Merus goes, really? And he goes, yeah, it's at Kami's Lookout. But I went in there when I was a kid, but I didn't finish it though. And Goku's like, and Merus is like, huh, how interesting. Maybe. And Goku goes, well, I gotta let Chi-Chi know then, because I've been gone for a year, you see. And so what happens, Merus says, okay Goku, so the story progresses relatively the same, just having Merus there, and something like that. Goku explains right away that Merus comes to take Goku away. Chi-Chi's not having that, she explodes immediately, goes into like a Kaioken situation, explodes at Goku, and said, no. And so for the next week and a half to 2 weeks, Goku spent his time training with them, but convincing Chi-Chi to let him go. It's important. On the last day of Goku trying to convince Chi-Chi, Merus comes in and explains to Chi-Chi everything. Merus explains that he's a galactic patrol officer that protects the galaxy, and that with your husband will be back as soon as the training is finished. You have my word. And Merus bows his head down. And Chi-Chi's quite taken aback because she's a princess, if you guys understand. So she's used to decorum, she's used to formal addressments and all that stuff, right? Because her dad's the Ox King. So having Merus bow to her in respect, this shocks Chi-Chi and she allows it. She smiles, she goes, alright, because you have a well-mannered friend, I'll allow this to go. But she walks over to Merus and tells him, you better have him back by the end of the next 2 months. Like Merus like, don't you worry. Goku smiles, and as Goku leaves, Goku of course says goodbye to Chi-Chi, but he tells Gohan, listen to your mom and train hard with Piccolo, okay? Piccolo goes to Goku, don't you worry. I've been training this boy hard even before you came back. Goku smiles and goes, I understand. You're an awesome teacher, Piccolo. Goku and Piccolo acknowledge each other and they both say goodbye. Merus' ship comes down and Goku heads off into Merus' ship. Now it takes about a week and a half to get to the place where Merus takes Goku. And while they're there, Goku and Merus are doing imaging training for now, gauging how strong Goku's mind is, and Goku easily gets destroyed by Merus, not even trying, to be honest. And Goku instantly realized from then and there that Merus is far more stronger than him, and is excited. Goku is far more excited than he would be. So after they get to the planet where that pyramid is, Merus walks Goku in, and what he does is he copied the technology that Bulma had with the capsule ship, and he captured his own ship, in a sense, and activated it within the time chamber. And he states that ship has everything we need, or everything you need, Goku. Food, a healing chamber. And Goku goes, really? And he goes, yeah. Because for the next week, Goku, outside real world, I'm going to be training you. So 7 years for you are going to go by really, really fast, Goku. I hope you're ready for this. And Goku's like, what? 7 years? Goku and Merus closes the chamber. And a week passes. The chamber door opens. And Goku comes out absolutely destroyed. All his clothes is wrecked and everything like that. Merus explains to Goku that you have a couple of days, if you want, you can have a couple of days to yourself, but we gotta continue our training. Now, Goku right now has spent 7 years with Merus training non-stop, getting continuous Zenkais, learning how to fight properly. Okay, I understand Merus is trying to close the gap in power for Goku, for Beerus, and this is getting there. Like, Goku is nowhere near Super Saiyan Blue yet, but Goku is somewhere like, this is only a week, and this is pretty much, if you look at it, like about 2-3 weeks within after Trunks left. This Goku is extremely stronger, but this Goku understands that he needs to do this again with Merus, and again with Merus, because Merus explained to Goku what's he trying to do. So Goku understands absolutely everything. And so what he does is Goku focuses properly on his instant transmission to try and find Earth, and he can't find it because it's just too far. So he focuses on King Kai. Too far. He's like, what the hell? This just shocks him. Merus explains that they're actually in the southern quadrant of the universe. Sorry guys. And Goku's like, he's just confused. And Merus just weighs Goku down. He just tells Goku to jump on the ship and head back. And so they head back, and Goku sees his family. Chi-Chi states that you were meant to be gone for 2 weeks. I've done 2 months. Goku hugs Chi-Chi and he goes, I practically was gone for 7 years. And this shocks Piccolo. Because when he looks at Goku, Goku's just extremely stronger than he once was. Piccolo goes, Goku, can you show me any ounce of your power right now? Goku goes, not right now. Not right now. He's happy to see everyone, happy to see his wife and his son. Merus taught Goku more things than just fighting as well, okay? Look beyond himself. That's the one thing Merus did teach Goku. Now, one thing also to bear in mind is because Merus has advanced technology and his eyesight is the bomb, he can see Dr. Gero's drones everywhere and he destroys them immediately around Goku. He makes sure that, no data was taken. So on the day of Merus arriving, when Goku arrives, all those drones were destroyed. So they didn't see nothing because Merus saw them. Okay, so that's a big factor when it comes to Dr. Gero, okay? And that's going to be a lot in the future anyway. But anyway, Goku spends some time with his family, about a good week with them, trains with Gohan and Piccolo, making it easy, making them a lot stronger. Then Goku heads off again with Merus to train for another 7 more days. Merus states to Goku this is the last leg of his training. From there, everything's up to you. Goku smiles at Merus. And so as Goku says goodbye to everyone, he heads off and he does his week of training again. But what happens is his training gets cut short on day 6. Goku and Merus are looking at each other. Goku is beaten badly. His body's injured, everything, his clothes are destroyed. And he's looking at Merus. Merus is standing properly with his staff and his cane. And he has blood on his knuckles and end of his staff. And Merus tells Goku, this is the first time I've been pushed this far, Goku. And Goku smiles. He focuses all his energy and is about to go all out, and Merus is about to do the same until instantly Merus is teleported out of the Room of Spirit of Time with Goku. And when Goku gets teleported out, he completely collapses. Merus looks up and he goes, Whis! And Whis looks right at Merus, understanding that Merus almost broke the law. And then what happens is, without Merus letting Goku know anything, Whis instantly heals Goku, but knocks him out instantly. Whis tells Merus to put Goku on their ship and send them back to Earth. You need to come with me. So Merus puts Goku on the ship. He puts the autopilot on the ship and sends him back to Earth. Now this is roughly around about a good month into it now, guys. Okay, a month into it, or 2. We'll see. But anyway, Goku's heading back to Earth. Whis explains to Merus that you almost broke the law. You almost got erased. Merus explains everything he was doing and what he was doing. Whis already knew. He's not stupid. And all Whis said to Merus was, thank you. I appreciate you trying to help me, little brother. And so what happens is, Whis takes Merus back to Beerus' world. They have a discussion and then Merus goes back to being a Galactic Patrol Officer again. He goes back to fill the void, the part that he is. Merus sends a note to Goku stating that he is grateful that he became a student of him, but now it's time for him to do his own. His superiors told him that he is needed. Goku respects that, understood absolutely. Okay, when he arrives to Earth and finds it out, he lands. He's got a spaceship that is now only his. That has a healing chamber and a thing that can always make him food. So Goku has some benefits now, and the ship is a Galactic Patrol ship. So it's really built to last, So Goku goes back home and he is so much more stronger than anyone at this time. Like, he has had 14 years straight training with Merus. Like, Goku's power level is just stupidly ridiculous right now. And this is let's just say 2 months into the training arc between killing Frieza and the androids, So Goku is training Gohan and Piccolo. They have a much stronger Goku there. Much stronger Goku. And he has more to train himself. So let's do a big 3-year time skip all the way to the android arc, okay? Now everyone has pretty much met on the island. Vegeta's not there yet. Bulma's there. Everyone there is like in canon, and everything goes roughly the same until Yamcha almost gets killed, okay? That all goes down the same. It's not until Goku confronts Android 19 and 20 where things change. Now Goku, when he confronts him, he tells them, what's the meaning of this? Why did you kill so much innocent people? 20 just barks and states that he comes for revenge for the Red Ribbon Army. He destroyed us all. And Goku, like, they have a backwards of 4, but Goku has enough. And he goes to challenge them to fight. 19 goes to attack Goku, and Goku just easily ducks and dodges, deflects all the attacks as if they're nothing, you know? It's like base instinct to him. He can see these things as if they're moving super slow. And bear in mind, he is in his base form. And when 19 tries to grab Goku, Goku grabs 19's hand and he crushes it completely. And this shocks everyone, because Goku barely used any energy to beat Merus. No one registered any type of boost in power, nothing. Not even Dr. Jiro's, what's it called? Technical stuff couldn't. And this has made him worried. When 19 looks at his hand, seeing it crush, Goku lands a powerful kick on 19's face, completely almost decapitated him, injuring him instantly, sending him into a building. When 19 gets up, he instantly begs Goku to not kill him. Bear in mind, 19 ran from Vegeta when Vegeta was being ruthless to him, you know? So 19 pretty much had emotion, fear. So he begged Goku not to kill him. And Goku looks at 19, all Goku sees is Ada. An innocent android made to do something he wasn't supposed to. That's all Goku sees in him. Goku tells 19, if you truly don't want me to kill you, truly not going to be evil, then I'll let you live. 19 thanks Goku and Goku walks away and goes, no, it's just you. Android 20 is angry and he goes, damn you 19, and he was about to push a button, but Vegeta instantly appeared in Super Saiyan, grabbing 20's hand and ripping it off completely. And then instantly, Vegeta, without hesitating, decapitates Android 20 instantaneously. And as he decapitates Dr. Jiro, he falls to the ground immediately. And the last thing he sees is Super Saiyan Vegeta and base form Goku looking down at him. And then Vegeta stomps on Android 20's face. When Vegeta looks at Goku, he instantly sees the big difference, and Vegeta is shocked. He's like, Kakarot! What the hell has happened to you? Goku smiles at Vegeta and he goes, a lot, Vegeta, a lot. And that's when I'm going to leave this one, guys. I hope you like this. Please like and subscribe. Leave your comments down below. Leave the bell notification on so you guys can be the first to get my new content. And follow me on Instagram, to which I'll leave the link in the description below. But yes, guys, I hope you guys like this what if. I'll continue this on as soon as I can. And stay tuned for other what if, okay guys? And I apologize that I haven't made any other ones. I'll be getting back into my Naruto and Dragon Ball Z ones as the flow again, okay guys? But yeah, as usual guys, this is Dr. Kahu saying peace.